The following contest is your main event and is a no disqualification match. The winner of this match will be leaving with R3 Silver Spotlight. Introducing first, hailing from the Baines compound, Robert Baines.
Main event time, and Robert Baines, straight out of the Baines compound, certainly has his game face on, you might say, and it seems as if he's kind of been a monster for hire, doing the bidding in essence in this matchup for producer Peter Avalon.
Baines will never back away from a challenge. Producer Peter Avalon wants to use a slab of meat like this to soften up somebody. Good for him.
Well, how about the new appearance of Robert Baines? This new, I don't know, is that Cylon technology? What is that Robert Baines has unlocked?
Your guess is as good as mine, but if it's effective, he might find himself the holder of the Silver Spotlight.
And his opponent from Gravity Hills, California, weighing in at 333 pounds, R3.
Great reception for R3, the holder of the Silver Spotlight privilege and trophy, but will that be the case after this main event? He's got to put it on the line in this matchup, much like a championship title. And again, we heard earlier the announcement that there will be no disqualification in this match.
Peter Avalon showing where his alliances lie and showing just how he feels about R3 by forcing him to defend the Silver Spotlight in this matchup. And that Silver Spotlight is incredibly crucial to the future of the career of both of these men at this point. Whoever walks away with that could almost guarantee themselves championship gold in the future.
Well, we've certainly seen it in the past. To be successful, if you have that Silver Spotlight trophy, and let's see, gonna get our first look at the eyes of Baines, and if looks could kill, we'd all be pushing up daisies.
That would be an Uzi or a shotgun. Bang. Look at him.
But look at R3, unflinching, unblinking, and that's what it is all about. You see it. The Silver Spotlight on the line in this main event matchup.
R3 was a thorn in the side of producer Peter Avalon, almost put him on the shelf with a neck injury, and it's been a real vendetta for Avalon ever since. Any chance he can have to make R3's life miserable, Avalon takes that opportunity, now forcing R3 to put the Silver Spotlight on the line in this heavyweight hoss fight main event.
And look
against
at
the
Baines.
maniacal Baines.
I don't know if I've seen Baines move this fast in a match before.
And I don't think I've seen anyone stand up to R3 and not get knocked down like that.
Huge opportunity for Baines. Everything to lose here for R3 in this.
Two of the biggest competitors in championship wrestling from Arizona going at it right now.
Baines takes R3 off his feet with a single shot, but R3 popping right back up. Scoop, can he get him up? He does.
Man,
wow.
The ease that R3 hoists Baines up like that. Baines is, what, 260 or something? And he just grabbed him like nothing.
You know, Dan, you mentioned a minute ago a shotgun blast. That felt like a cannon blast with the way that Baines was slammed to the canvas by R3.
And Baines with that low center of gravity, guys, he's so tough to get off of his feet. R3 was able to do it, but now the power the other way, reversal by Robert Baines. Don't expect to see much in the way of finesse in this thing. It's gonna be ugly, it's gonna be brutal.
Yeah, but this looks dangerous. Baines, he's going at a sprint pace right now, moving, hitting, running into R3. If this goes long.
Belly to belly suplex, thunderous there.
The relentless nature of R3 coming into play right there.
To Dan's point, though, he talks about the longevity of this matchup. Both these guys are built for sprints, not marathons. We'll see if it goes into deep water. Maybe not. After the splash, here's the cover.
Wow.
If he had hooked the leg there, perhaps he could have put him away.
Wait a minute, what? Who? One of the members of the Baines Coalition of Volunteers is here at ringside. And again, gentlemen, we heard moments ago, this is a no disqualification matchup.
One of these volunteers, just a sheep following Robert Baines, and it pays dividends. And again, no disqualification here in this matchup. So perfectly legal, as much as I hate to admit it.
Yeah, this is all well within the rules. This is a coalition against one man.
And Robert Baines. It almost appears like he's trying to get more people to join or die. Oh, good Lord, what impact there.
Man.
Knocking down this volunteer. And out goes Baines to the outside.
R3 able to divide and conquer at this point in the matchup, nullifying that advantage of Baines, and he's got a hold of that volunteer. What?
Whoa.
Oh my God, it's Adriel Noctis.
It is. I don't know what to make of this. We're going to try and pick up the pieces here. We'll be back right after this. Bizarre matchup, bizarre main event with R3 Silver Spotlight on the line. Before the break, volunteer from that Baines coalition comes out, gets unmasked by R3 to be exposed is Adriel Noctis, impressionable young competitor who apparently following the path of Baines.
Well, and all throughout the commercial break, the cat and mouse game has been on display from Noctis and Baines. And now, look at this, Noctis finally opting to get in the ring, and the numbers game coming into play.
There it is. You saw him. They were trying to jump in, coax R3, get him to have his back turned, get him a little bit too slow. As soon as they initiated contact, coming from behind was Baines. Smart thinking.
Really wrenching on the knee of the big man here. Sound strategy, but it was the misdirection that opened the door because R3 was distracted by Noctis. Baines clips the knee, and now he's got this leg lock on that is really wrenching. Those ligaments have got to be screaming to the big man.
Slam into the back. How do you chop a tree down, Todd? One hit at a time. Boom, boom, boom.
Noctis and Baines toying with R3. And again, gentlemen, this is not a handicap match. This is a one-on-one contest, no disqualification, and that is what led to Noctis being out here at ringside.
Well, you said it. It's no disqualification, so the numbers game not going to be frowned upon by the official. It's legal, and certainly Baines taking advantage of that. And the deck is stacked against R3, and I'm sure the person loving that more than anybody is producer Peter Avalon, who I'm sure has got a big smile on his kisser somewhere.
Of course. Who wouldn't? He doesn't want to see R3 with the silver spotlight.
Again, holder of the silver spotlight has an opportunity at the Arizona State Championship at a time and place that the holder designates. It's a huge trump card, and it's up for grabs.
Absolutely. R3 would love to retain his silver spotlight. I don't think we've ever seen the silver spotlight defended in a one-on-one matchup like this. This is a unique situation we find ourselves in here at AZ 150. It does seem like an abuse of producer Peter Avalon's power. You know, I'm always one to give him credit where it's due. He's done a phenomenal job with AZ 150, but I can't condone his actions with this.
And I agree with you, but Adriel Noctis had pulled out a table and was starting to set it up, and now getting a little help from R3, who might turn the tables literally here. Look at this power struggle. Can Baines get the big man up? Oh, my goodness, no, he couldn't do it.
Oh, no way. Dan, is this going to happen?
Oh, wow. Onto nothing but concrete.
What a save by Noctis. Again, I think the numbers game is becoming more and more insurmountable, even for R3 here, guys.
I mean, R3 is easily as big as 2 or 3 people, but it is hard to fight against 2 people, especially in a no DQ match like this.
As these two continue bar area.
What is Baines doing here? Baines is on the bar. R3's back is turned. R3 focusing on Noctis. Watch out for Baines.
Baines taking flight and taking out R3.
But that's the numbers game there, Dan, because Baines able to measure him because R3 was preoccupied with Adriel Noctis. If you're R3, how do you keep your head on a swivel and not get completely exhausted here with these two?
I don't know if you can. I mean, you got Baines, who's as big and tough as they come, and then you got that help. You got Noctis running in, having distractions. This is paying dividends, having a whole coalition. I might have to think about doing that.
What, joining the coalition?
No, I have my own coalition.
Okay.
Jeez.
Driving the cranium of R3 into the canvas there, John, as Baines continues to pick apart the big man.
Baines in the driver's seat right now, firmly where he wants to be. You know, he gave R3 the opportunity. He gave him the option, join or die, but he took that away. He said, all you have left is die. And that seems to be what Baines is going to try to do in this matchup.
There you go, starting to soften up the arm, getting that Baines kill shoot already.
That's an excellent point. And R3's been swimming in deep water here, and now that arm lock, that key lock variation, really wrenching on that shoulder. He's going to exhaust R3 to a point where if he does lock that Baines kill shoot in, I don't see how R3, despite his power, would be able to defend.
I mean, they're wrestling the same match here, but Baines has had moments to catch his breath while Noctis is distracted. He's had a moment to rethink things, recharge a little bit. R3 has had to go from the beginning of this.
No, I would disagree with you. I don't think they're wrestling the same match because it's 2-on-1 if you're R3.
Yeah, whatever you think. You can disagree with me and you can be wrong. That's cool.
Well, you know, it's very clear, Dan, the numbers game has been all throughout this matchup, and Baines has capitalized on it every second. But do not count out R3. He is ruthless. He is relentless.
That was a shot to the face.
Yeah, but sacrifice play there for R3, a series of headbutts, that's going to take a toll on him as well and put his mental faculties in check. And look at Noctis again going up top.
Oh, wait a minute. What's Noctis got in mind here?
Uh-oh.
No disqualification, got caught. Big choke slam there by R3, trying to divide and conquer. Gets
wait a minute.
Baines up, look out here.
Fatality! R3 connecting in the center of the ring.
But look, he can't get the pin attempt.
Fatality there by R3. Won't be a flawless victory, but a flawless comeback indeed, with the odds against him if he could get the win. But Baines rolling to try and get outside and utilize that numbers game again because he's got Noctis out there waiting.
Yeah, no DQs. Noctis biding his time on the outside, so that smile on his face. He's taking after the master there.
You know, there may be no disqualifications in this matchup, but there certainly may be a count. Oh, wait a minute. Noctis pouring some of that serum. We've seen that come into play before. Pour that serum down the gullet of Robert Baines.
And look at the immediate reaction. How potent is that serum? Baines immediately back to his feet.
And it doesn't take... It takes a lot to put that look of bewilderment on the face of R3, and we just saw it there.
I mean, this has been a battle. R3 knows that somebody shouldn't be running around like Baines after they've taken the hits that he's given them.
But R3 having to battle opponents, having to battle the odds, the power of that serum as well, but still somehow finds a way to dig down. Oh, Baines can throw him, yes. What a suplex there by Baines. Takes him up and over.
I don't think, Todd, we've ever seen anyone get the big man off his feet like that. What great maneuver there from Baines.
Yeah, low center of gravity on that exploder. Excellent.
Yeah, it was from Baines and the serum. So again, no disqualification. So performance-enhancing substance, I guess perfectly legal as well.
You know, he was investigated for asteroids earlier by the Rock Nest Monsters. That was a couple months ago.
Oh, jeez.
Unfamiliar territory here for R3 up top.
These guys are going to break the ring.
I don't think you can break the will of R3. Baines certainly tried. Noctis again, like a jackal, just jumping all over R3, trying to pick apart the... Oh my goodness, no way, look at this, can he do it? Oh, he does, spinning Uranagi.
He's so big, I don't know if he caught enough of it.
Is it gonna be enough?
2. Oh man, R3, so big.
Incredible that R3 was able to dig down. A spinning Uranagi, all that body weight coming crashing down.
Well, now R3 and Baines in a precarious position. That table set up right below them there.
This could get real ugly here in a hurry. Both guys have endured so much. Look out here. We saw the effectiveness of the choke slam earlier by R3. Both guys jockeying for position. Oh, what a Uranagi!
The drop dead connects.
The table explodes, and so do the AZ Crazies in the Nile Theater. From our announced position, it felt like an earthquake when Baines hit, and
I think that serum is kicking in.
He's getting up.
Baines up to his knees.
He's getting up, but the count is up to 9 and now 10.
Wow.
Your winner of the match by way of countout, R3!
The double team backfired, the serum backfired, the table backfired, and the attempts to get the silver spotlight away from R3 by producer Peter Avalon backfired as well. That guy holds it, and my oh my, when he cashes in, oh look out.
Oh, wait a minute. Noctis gonna try and exact a little bit of revenge for the leader of the Baines Coalition of Volunteers.
Enough's enough, right, Dan? The match is over.
The match is over, yes. It should be done, sure, but they want to send a message. You know Baines, he's thinking 4 or 5 steps ahead.
Oh, and now this attack continuing here by the Baines Coalition of Volunteers.
Vulgar display of power.
Oh my God! No way! Is that?
Well, haven't gotten a good, oh my goodness! It is!
Exciting! Evan Daniels is back in the Nile!
What is that?
You want to talk about a look of bewilderment? Look at the face of Robert Baines, and look at the eyes of that man, Evan Daniels, back on the scene.
You talk about someone who knows how to cash in a silver spotlight opportunity. Evan Daniels is back in championship wrestling from Arizona.
Yeah, he's cashed in and he clocked Adriel Noctis.
But this appears, Todd, to be a new, evil, demented version of Evan Daniels.
Look at that.
Look at those eyes, the blackest eyes, perhaps the devil's eyes.
And the AZ Crazies roar their approval.
Oh my goodness, what a reunion. The Agents of Chaos have returned.
These two ran roughshod all over championship wrestling from Arizona. And I do believe, gentlemen, this is a new era of chaos.
An incredible week of action here at AZ 150, history made. And the Agents of Chaos are back to talk about the era of chaos. Everybody has got to be put on notice. We return with more AZ 150 next time.